Hello and welcome back to the Southern Bourbon and Whiskey Talk channel. This is Chris, and today I'm going to do a review of a product that has mixed reviews out there, and I understand why, and price points a lot of it. And we're going to be talking about this Whistle Pig 10-year rye whiskey. So it's a product of Vermont and everything. So, but before we get that, let me fix my pillows back here. Before we do that, again, welcome back to all my returning viewers. I'm very appreciative of your support in choosing me for part of your content and learning knowledge of on your bourbon journey. And if you're a first-time viewer, welcome to the channel. Thank you for coming out. If you could just take a moment and if you like my content, hit that subscribe button and then smash the alert bell so you don't miss any of my content when I post it and everything. And also hit the like button on the video if you like my content. That kind of sends a message to those YouTube algorithms that the viewers like my content, and they'll push more people to the channel through searches and everything. So I'd really appreciate that. And also, if you could comment in the on the video what your experience has been with Whistle Pig, any of their products, but specifically this 10-year rye whiskey. And the pros and cons. Okay, so let's talk about this Whistle Pig 10-year rye. And I've got a 375 milliliter bottle. It's a small bottle, and I paid $42 for this, making the full bottle $84, which is about right in line with what you see most places. I've seen it as low as $69, and I kind of wish when I saw it for $69 I would have jumped on it and bought it, because that's a pretty darn good deal. You know, $79 to $85 is about the norm for this Whistle Pig 10-year and what have you. So basically what you have is a 100 proof 10-year aged rye whiskey, and I don't have any intel on the mash bill of this rye whiskey. So if you have that information, post it in the comments out there, and I would greatly appreciate it. So, but this is a Vermont rye whiskey, so it's not a Kentucky or anything, so it's kind of out of the norm. But the bottle on it is pretty darn cool and everything. So let's get into this and everything. All right, so I've had this little 375 milliliter bottle probably 7-8 months and everything. So I've been slow sipping it and everything. And when we get into it, I'll talk about the pros and cons and why it has kind of mixed reviews out there in the community. So, all right, so if you look at the color, it's lighter than, I'll show you. It's kind of lighter than you would expect for a 10-year age-stated bourbon or whiskey. So, and as I sniff, you nose it, it has more characteristics of a regular whiskey or bourbon than it does a rye, actually. I definitely get some light citrus on it, and some like white pepper, and a little sage, but definitely some light sweetness on the nose. So, but it's very pleasant, I'll tell you. So, All right, so let's get into the palate on this. Cheers, Southern Bourbon and Whiskey Talk friends, okay? All right. Yeah, it's been a few months since I've sipped on this, but very, very, extremely smooth sipper, very easy drinking. Doesn't have a lot of Kentucky hug. The mouthfeel is kind of average on it, maybe at best. You know, I definitely, on the palate, I get some light citrus, some like sage carries through, the very light vanilla honey is there. It's definitely not your traditional rye. Like I said, it drinks more like a traditional bourbon or a whiskey, more along the lines of a what I would say would be a high rye bourbon. You know, kind of like a Four Roses and everything. So that's kind of what it reminds me of. So. Yeah, I mean, the product itself, if you was just, somebody offered this to you to drink at their house, man, totally crushable, very, very good. And you would definitely not cry about this, and you would want more, that's for sure. You know, a lot of the reviews out there in YouTube that I've seen and I've seen on like Facebook blogs, the problem with the product is the price point. You know, and I agree, it's a bit overpriced and everything, I think, for what it is. You know, I do understand totally that it's a more of a handcrafted, it's more of a smaller distillery and everything, so those prices are usually more and they're elevated, and I definitely appreciate that, and I support those small distillers out there, like the Peerless and everything, but it's overpriced. You know, that's my bottom line. I would say for a regular size 750 milliliter bottle, where the value's at, is I'd say $50 to $60. That's just my opinion, and that's what I'm saying. When I saw this full bottle for $69, I kind of wish I would have got one. And if I see one for $69 again, I will get it. I won't pass on it again. So when I say, you know, $50 to $60 for, if you see the 375 mil, that's $25 to $30 at best. That's just my opinion on it. But drinkability, experience, it's good. It's a thumbs up. But on the price, it's a thumbs down at the MSRPs of $80 to $85, right? So, I won't necessarily be going out rushing to replace this bottle. You know, I'll be waiting until I see a good deal on this. I definitely would like to have it at that $69 point, but I'm not rushing out there to pay above that, that's for sure. So that's just my advice to you. But hey, you'll see this at a lot of good whiskey bars and stuff. And that was the first time I had Whistle Pig, was up in Wisconsin, Madison, Wisconsin. I think it was at a whiskey bar. And like I said, delicious, absolutely delicious. And I stand by that. It's just the price. It's a little concerning. All right, my friends, with that, I'm going to close this out. That's my bottom line on the Whistle Pig. I wouldn't pay it. So the MSRP, that is. So with that, again, thank you to all my returning viewers and my subscribers. I really appreciate you. And if you're a newer viewer, I appreciate you coming out, checking out my channel. If you could, you know, and you like this, smash that subscribe button and the alert button. Like the video, and then just comment on what's your opinion of Whistle Pig. Do you agree with me? Do you not? So, and there's other Whistle Pig products out there. You know, the 12-year and the 15 years definitely elevated above that in price. I've never had that, right? But there's some less expensive Whistle Pigs out there that I've never had and everything. So, but just give me your thoughts on it. So, all right, my friends, with that, have a great day, and cheers and good health to everyone. I'll be watching the Tennessee-Mississippi State basketball game today, and hopefully they play better than they did against Kentucky Saturday. So, go Vols, and cheers and good health to everyone.